Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of my teen romantic comedy SNAFU Climax, which is on episode 5, or just episode 31 and the total number of episodes, or Origaru 3, that kind of thing. Anyways, this episode right here was actually pretty nice. At first, I was kind of conflicted about what happened in this episode, but at the same time, later I learned to accept it and go like, oh, okay, that's how it's gonna go, so I guess it's not much of a big deal the way how I look at it. But overall, if I were to give you a lot of explicit details of what happened, I guess it'll be hard for me to explain that, so I'll put it in simple words and not give too much detail, since most of the time my recap is usually somewhat short and understandable. But yeah, anyways, I'll do what I can to give you guys what I think, but don't expect you to understand. I don't expect you to understand it explicitly unless you watch the episode alone, So if anything else, well, let's just get this started right away. We had to it that Hikki, our boy, ended up talking to his teacher about the situation here and there, and it looks like to me that with what's going on, they're trying to get the students to give up on the prom instead of forcing them. I don't know, instead of trying to demolish it. And I know what I'm saying is kind of conflicted, but the way how Hikki and his teacher were talking about the prom situation, they're trying to find a way to get the students to actually don't let this happen, okay? With all that's going on, just don't let it happen, etc. That's what they were trying to tell the students. That's what I'm trying to get out of it in that conversation. But at the same time, Hikki wants to help out Yuki-chan. But apparently, the teacher tries to warn Hikki or Hachiman, this is really something that she needs to do on her own. This ain't something that you should be doing, even though, you may have a responsibility for it, And even though Hikki does try to explain the situation, he does get the idea, but he still wants to help out in a certain way, I don't know, but overall, I can't really tell you when his sensei was trying to warn him. In other cases, it may go down south, but Hikki just stubbornly says, no way, I'm going to find a way how to get this to happen, even if it's not to her liking. Although he does get a little small warning to maybe watch out or be careful what you do, but this is some kind of rite of passage for Yukino, so be careful. And therefore, even though there are some comedy moments where the teacher goes oh, you're going to marry me kind of thing, I'm thinking in my mind, oh, be quiet, girl. You smoke too much. Who's going to marry that? And believe me, I know why you say right there is might be cringy and messed up, but that's just me. Anyways, going on to the next scene, we have to it that Iroha does see Hikki and does talk to him for a bit because he wants to know what he's really up to, And he wants to know why does he want to help out, even though Yukino doesn't like the idea of that, Although Hikki doesn't know how to explain it, he just thinks it's his responsibility. With what's going on and how things went, he thinks everything must have been his fault in a certain way because how his actions and possibly what he did not really seem that way. But yeah. But overall, if you want simple details without a lot of explanation, it's just Hikki's responsibility on wanting to help out after possibly what he did, And Iroha was actually shocked about that answer and decides to let him find a way to how to help out, Although Iroha does have a ways of smart-mouthing her way, which a lot of characters tend to smart-mouth, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who usually have a smart mouth whatsoever. It's just whatever. Anyways, we have to it that Hikki does talk to Yukino and Iroha about the situation about the prom thing, And it looks like to me things are not looking so well. And of course, Hikki wants to help out, he says. But Yukino's I can't. Either way, I'm going to have to be depending on you and everything else. And it would just make me look bad and everything altogether. It will just possibly ruin everything that she was trying to work on, But Hikki says, okay, I won't say anymore. I won't help you. But it doesn't mean I'm going against you. In other cases, it brings back to possibly the first time when there was a showdown between Yukino and Hikki or Hachiman. Hikki says I'm gonna find a way to make the prom happen my own way. You do it in your own way. So pretty much between you and me, it's a showdown. I'm not helping you, but I'm gonna find my own way how to make the prom happen without without you interfering or without me interfering with your plans kind of thing, you know? So between you and me, we're going to have a showdown, okay? You find your way, I find my way. Pretty much that's it. So pretty much it looks like to me, it looks like it's agreeable, and Yukino's like, okay, in one condition though. If one of us loses, you'll have one has to make a request of the other of doing anything they want, you know? Whoever loses the showdown will have to do one thing the winner says, and I go like, really? That is very complicated, but it's nothing all that bad, and Iroha doesn't mind, you know, kind of thing, and etc. And you know, when it came to Yukino, and there was a post-credit scene, you know, etc. There was somewhat of a post-credit scene, etc., where Yukino's gonna stay up to maybe try to get this thing to happen, you know. But she ends up when Iroha ends up leaving, and Yukino ends up putting an eye drop in her eye. It looked like to me she was really crying or something, though. It is very complicated in a certain way, but I don't know. All I could really say is like Yukino seems a little distressed out. I guess that's how people are. That's how certain people are. Even I usually get like that, though. I could be a little. Nah. Instead, okay, enough of me being cringy about that. But it's just Yukino when she put a eye drop in her eye. It looks like she made one big tear coming down her eye, but I don't know if that's really crying or something, but it looks like to me it is. Okay, sorry for the complicated details and very disorganized things. So overall in this episode, Hikki talks to his sensei, talks to Iroha about why he wants to help out as it is a responsibility. And then even though like Yukino says like, I don't need your help anymore, I don't want you to help out, this is something that I need to deal with because it's just me, you know? And you know, Hikki decides to go like, okay, you and I will have a showdown then. You do it your way, I'll do it my way to make the prom happen. And Yukino's like, okay, but hey, if the winner, on one condition, whoever wins has to get the loser to do anything they want, you know? So pretty much, if they win, the loser has to do anything that they request the winner ask them to do, you know? For example. Sorry for being a little disorganized right there, but yeah. So it's on. Hikki's gonna find a way to make the prom happen his way. Yukino's gonna find a way to make the prom happen her way, you know? And it's just a showdown between them, who can get it done the most and who will get it going. Yeah. Anyways, looking forward to the next episode, and it looks like to me Hikki might have a lot of connections himself to try to make this happen, but you know, Yukino, I don't know. We'll have to see. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. And I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.